Hello little artists, I'm Mariana Olson and today we're drawing a folding surprise presents. Are you ready? Let's do this! Okay, we're gonna need paper, something to color with, I'm using markers, and something to draw with. I will use a black marker that you can change for a pencil. We're gonna start folding the paper in half. Then we're gonna take the bottom part and fold in half again. Now we're gonna flip it over and fold one more time, and then we're gonna open it, we're gonna flip it, and we're gonna start drawing right here. Hello little artists, today we're gonna continue doing the Christmas videos, and like this video since that helps a lot to my channel. We're gonna start with the outside of the picture. We're gonna do first the presents on the right side, and I want to leave about 3 finger space, even 4 for you. I want to do a line, and then I want to leave another 4 finger space here, and I want to do another line. Okay, so that's gonna be the base of my first present, and now we're gonna close here like this. So this is the top part. We're gonna cross the folding part, and I'm gonna come down. The line is gonna be bigger than the line up here. Okay, now I want to do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna cross the line, and I want to try to finish at the same distance. Okay, and now we're gonna close on the bottom. There. Now to make it look more like a present, we can put a bow on the top, but I'm gonna do a big bow here in the middle. So I want to start it down here with a circle. And this bow is not quite in the center, it's a little bit more to the right. Okay, now we're gonna do a curve without crossing the folding part, and we're gonna do another curve here, and I'm gonna go down with a curve. Okay, now let's do one more that comes in a little and comes back up and joins with the circle. The same here, in a little, back up and joins with the circle. And now we're gonna do 2 U shapes from the bottom. We're gonna go U shape with the circle, the same thing here. And on the top of this U shape, we're gonna put 1 and 2 lines. Okay, so that makes the appearance of a really fluffy bow. Now we're gonna do the ribbons that hang from the bottom, and I'm just gonna do kind of like a rectangle shape. I'm gonna do a line, curve, and goes up. Okay, now I'm going to put a ribbon that goes in behind this bow. So I'm going to start on the top to have better guidance, and I'm just going to go crossing here in behind the bow. I'm leaving a space, and I want to do one more line. There. Now let's have one more present down here, and this present has to fit underneath the folding part. So this present, I'm going to make it a little bit more rectangle shape and lower. So I'm going to start here in the middle of this line. I want to start doing a line that goes to the left. Okay, now from here I'm going to go down, and now I want to join it to the other side. There. Okay, now we're going to do a half a circle in the middle of this top line. And we're gonna do the bow by doing a curve that goes 1 and 2. And the same thing from the middle, we're gonna do a curve that goes 1 and 2. And make sure do not cross the folding part. Okay? The last detail I'm gonna do here is a couple lines inside, one shorter than the other one, just to give it a little bit of texture to the bow. And to finish this up, I'm gonna trace 1 and 2 lines underneath my half a circle to make here a ribbon. Okay, now this is it. This is all I'm gonna do in the outside part. Remember, you can add more details to this. You can put some letters here if you wanna give this letter to someone, or you can put more presents on the top. Now let's open the paper, and we're gonna continue by doing the top present first, okay? So the top present is gonna go until we reach the middle of this first folding part. So I'm gonna cross my folding line, and I'm gonna come down. Okay, so I'm about the half of this folding part. Now let's do the same thing here. And now I'm just gonna cross and connect with this line. Now let's do the same thing with the bow. We're gonna go down like this, just like that, okay? Now we're gonna trace a second present, and I'm gonna do a line that is gonna cross this folding part, and it's gonna come the same, kind of like in the middle here. So we're gonna do a line that crosses the folding part, and when I get to the middle, I'm gonna stop right there, okay? Now here I stop because I wanna get the first arm of the reindeer that is hugging this present. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna pass this line, and I'm gonna go in, down, and come back up. Okay, and this line is gonna start curving up around the first line I did. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. Now let's do the hoof by just marking a curve right here, and that's it. That's the first arm, is hugging the present. Now let's draw the second arm is hugging the present. This time we're gonna start with the hoof. So the hoof is gonna go right underneath. So I'm gonna do a rectangle shape, like, and the corners around it. And now I'm gonna do the first top part. So I'm gonna go around and come back, and make sure to not cross the folding part. Okay, now we're gonna extend the line of this present, and I'm gonna go up just a little bit like this. And to finish this up, I'm gonna cross this line here like this, and this line, the curve, has to touch the corner. So this is the two arms that is coming around the present. Now let's finish this middle present, and I'm just gonna go from this corner down to this line. So I'm gonna go down here, crossing the folding part, and come down. And on this side, I imagine this line passing behind the arm, and I wanna connect it with the other line. Now here in the middle, we're gonna divide this big rectangle shape in two. So I'm just gonna go here with a line. And I'm going to extend my bow here by crossing the folding part, going up. And if you have room here, you can extend also this line. If you don't, like me, we're just gonna leave it like that. Now let's put some decorations on the middle present. So I'm gonna start on this corner, and I'm going to do one line, leaving a space. I wanna do another one. And on the top part, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do a diagonal line. I'm gonna leave a space, and I'm gonna do a second line. Okay, I want to leave my present like that. You can change all of this. You can put a bow like this one. You can use your imagination to finish these presents. Now let's continue with the reindeer. We're going to do first the head. I'm going to start here going from the folding part up, and I want to start doing an oval shape. It's a big head here and connects with the leg. Okay, so I went over the folding part and going back down. Now the head is sticking out, so it's a little sideways. So we're gonna do the nose in the middle of this shape. So it's a big nose. We're gonna do kind of like Rudolph the reindeer. And on the top part, I'm gonna do a oval shape for the shiny part. So this part is gonna stay white. Now let's mark a little bit of his face. So we're gonna do a line that goes from the nose to the left and from the nose to the right. I want to continue with the eyes, and I want to do two oval shapes here on the top. Okay, and we're going to do a little bit of a highlight. So on the top, I want to do a second circle, just like that, and I'm going to fill around with black. Just like that. Now let's do a little bit of a smirk. So I'm gonna start from here doing a little line, and then I'm gonna do a smile that connects with the boxes. So half of the smile is hidden behind the box. Now let's do a couple of eyebrows, and I'm just gonna do 1 and 2 lines here on the top. We're gonna do its ears, and we're gonna do a U shape here, and let's do a little line inside. The other one is gonna hide again behind the boxes a little, so I'm gonna do a line and a little line here. Now let's do the antlers of the reindeer, and for this I'm just gonna start here with 2 little lines, and we're gonna do with a U shape 1, 2 sideways, 1, 2 sideways, and on the top we're gonna put an upside down letter U. Let's do it one more time now. Let's do it in here. 1, 2 lines, two U shapes, and one upside down. And there, that's it. We finished this reindeer that is holding some presents. Now let's check how it looks when we close it. And this is how it looks when we open. I hope you liked this lesson and it was easy for you to follow. And now my favorite part is coming. Let's color! Okay, little artists, we are done. This is how my presents turn out with the colors. If you see, I just leave two small presents here, but I think you can add more to it. So now let's check how it looks in the inside. Here's my reindeer. I decided to do it like Rudolph with a bright red nose, but you can change this as well. You can make his nose just brown or black, and that will look like another of the reindeers. I also add some texture to my presents. You can actually leave these presents in white too. I was thinking about it. You can leave it in white, so you want to write a letter or something for somebody you want to give this letter to. And at the end, I wait for all these colors to be dry so I can add more of the same color and give these shadows here. For example, here on the present and the face, here on his mouth. That makes the picture pop a little bit more. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss lessons step by step like this one. See you next time.